What's up, guys? So it's been a long time since I made a video on this channel, but things happen, things change, etc. But I want to come back. I have something that's probably really going to help people who struggle to produce adequate nitric oxide. Now, for me, I notice this because sometimes I have issues here and there, like that happen, and I'm like, the heck. And what people don't understand about supplements and nitric oxide is if your methylation pathways aren't working properly, your nitric oxide is always going to struggle. So you can take arginine, like you should be able to take arginine or citrulline, and your muscles get harder, things work better downstairs, maybe some beetroot, and that's it. You shouldn't have to go the extreme route, okay? And just so you know, these are all signs of your kind of cardiovascular system as a whole. So you'll notice when you do fix your nitric oxide pathways, you'll notice like you might look maybe like a little bit more red, right? A little bit more color to your skin. Maybe you won't feel as tired. There's a lot of different things that nitric oxide can do, right? It's more than just for your blood flow, right? So let's just get right into it. Let me give you value and help you right away, okay? So you could take arginine, take creatine. Arginine is more of like the direct route, right? Citrulline is it gives your body, it gives a signal to produce more arginine. Now, sometimes you can take like sometimes arginine can backfire on you, right? And it doesn't give you the effect that you're looking for, so to speak, right? So that's why a lot of people talk about citrulline is the better choice, right? So you take citrulline for what you're looking for, right? Which is to increase how much nitric oxide is in your body, because it tells the body to release arginine. Now, arginine is the signal to put more nitric oxide in the body, right? Now, there's other ways you can do it too. You can take, like you can eat a lot of arugula, and that works really well as well. Arugula is really good for that. It has nitrates, so you can just eat handfuls of arugula, and also taking some vitamin C. So these are like the kind of like little building blocks, if you will, right? But chances are you probably have something messed up in your methylation pathway that's not allowing these supplements to work properly. For myself, I notice, because I do have some methylation issues, like they're just not fully powered on like they're supposed to be, right? My system kind of gets sluggish. One time I did a consultation with Dr. Lynch, and I sent in my report. He looked at everything, and he said everything's kind of just a little sluggish. So you need things to help that. So things that help your methylation, two most simple ones are creatine and magnesium, because at the end of the day, your body uses up methyl groups to produce creatine, right? So giving it creatine and magnesium let your body have what it needs as far as the raw material to use for those methylation pathways that you need in your body, right? Mine was favoring SAH versus SAMe. So, using things like NAC, B vitamins, things like that, push it to that way. And then there's things like TMG, right? We hear about this, but right, a trimethylglycine, right? Basically, it comes from beets or betaine, right? So if you take this, what it does is it gives your body more methyl groups and tells your body to methylate more, right? Detox more, help your hormones more, like your whole body pathways, your whole genes, basically, your whole gene system, right? So you can have gene mutations and things like that, like COMT, you can have MTHFR, MTHFD, and these are all mutations in that methylfolate pathway, so to speak. And if things don't work properly, no matter how many B vitamins and different things you take, it's not going to be efficient for you. So if you take TMG, this donates methyl groups directly and bypasses everything. It's kind of like taking citrulline versus Viagra. You take Viagra, that's just a direct hit, right? Versus citrulline's telling your body what to do, okay? TMG is the direct hit, so to speak, right? So for myself, I noticed that when I take TMG, all of a sudden, man, I can, last 10 times longer. Things are way harder. And before it's not even about sex. Like, even I used to have sex. You notice your muscles are just like feel rock hard. You just feel it. You can tell a difference, right? And that's how it should be when you find the proper thing for yourself, right? So a lot of us chase the citrulline, arginine pathway, and in reality, we need to find maybe there's some gaps in between that are making these supplements not work. So then you can do things like TMG plus citrulline, right? Or, your vitamin C plus TMG and citrulline, right? And have that kind of pathway, that combo, if you will. So before next time you're like, well, I need, people who need gobs and gobs of citrulline to feel an effect. That's just because things aren't probably working the way they need to. And you can fix that by just taking TMG directly. I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but anyways, this is some really good info that I've learned for myself over 15 years and that I'm giving to you, so you don't have to go through the steps. You can be like, yo, I tried that. That works really good, right? So how much of a dosage of TMG? They say anywhere from 2,000 milligrams to 4,000 milligrams, I say start with 2 to 3,000 milligrams. See how it hits. Like, I don't think anything crazy is going to happen from it. There's not really a lot of safety issues or anything like that. So just stick within the guidelines. Don't go too crazy. And start with that. And then you might feel an effect right away. And then after that, maybe take some citrulline if you want and some vitamin C and add to it, right? But I'm telling you, you could literally fix this lifelong issue that maybe a lot of us, have had, where we don't get adequate nitric oxide for our body, right? And then we're turning to things like Viagra, Cialis, Rudiment, or whatever these things are, right? Where we could just fix these pathways ourselves. So if you fix the pathway, then you don't even need all the supplements. But you can obviously add in arginine or citrulline for a boost. And you can test this out to see if it's working by taking nitric oxide strips. You can buy them at Amazon. They're just little strips. You take a little spit, you put it on there, and it's, if you're depleted, it's going to stay kind of whitish gray. And if you have adequate levels, it's going to start turning red and purple. And obviously, the more you can get close to purple, that means the more adequate your levels are, right? But I just want to give some feedback. Obviously, you can try citrulline, arginine, all those different things, but fix the pathway first. Yeah, you might not need much at all, to be honest. So just want to give a heads up. Try the TMG out. Then if you want to, also try like a handful of arugula, like just eat a big handful of arugula. Then maybe add in some citrulline, and you'll be able to find it. Now, what you're doing with arugula is just giving your body nitrates directly, right? You're giving your body kind of those building blocks, if you will, for what it needs to do. So, things like arugula or, beetroot powder, and making sure it has good nitrates in it, combined with TMG, should be pretty good. And if you need to, add in more citrulline and stuff like that. But anyways, I hope that's helpful for you. If you do like my stuff, like and subscribe. Do me a favor, subscribe. I need some subscribers. So subscribe. And the more subscribers and likes and comments and things like that I get, the more content I will put up. I'm a busy man, but I'm happy to share my knowledge and things I learned that can help you. Give it a try. Let me know in the comments how you notice, if it helps you, Again, 2,000 to 4,000 milligrams is the dose they suggest. Give that a shot, and then start slowly adding in things like arugula, vitamin C, citrulline, and until you find that sweet spot, you're like, oh yeah, I feel it now. It's working. So I hope that helps you. I think it could be a big game changer for a lot of you. It was for me. And not only that, it helps your athletic performance, helps you sleep better, helps regulate your neurotransmitters, helps you detox more. Like, it's great. It's awesome. So that could be your bottleneck. Give it a try and see what happens. Thanks, guys.